Today I'm going to explain you the last part of exercise 8. This is sheet number 4. So the process is the same as the two previous parts. That is to do the frame, and after that draw these two rectangles. The dimensions of the rectangles are the same of the other exercises. 160 this side and 80 millimeters this other side. So in this part, in this tutorial, I'm not going to explain how to do the frame and how to draw the rectangles because it's the same process. So I'm going to focus just in how to do these lines in the rectangles. So I suppose that you have done the frame with all the data and these two rectangles of 160 millimeters of this side and 80 millimeters this side, both the same. So if you notice, the first thing that we have to do is these lines of 60 degrees of slope. So we need the 60 set square because this is the degree that the angle that we need, the angle that we are interested in. And we will need the ruler to mark every 20 millimeters the marks that we are going to need, the pencil and the rubber. So let's go. On this side, I'm going to mark 20 millimeters. Marks every 20 millimeters until the end. And well, always, when I want to do lines with a slope, we have always look for a straight line. So I'm going to put the set square on this straight line. And the other set square will be the helper. When I have the set squares in the right position, I move it and I start to do the lines. From the corner of the rectangle and in every mark. Until the end of this line. Well, what I have to do now is to turn the set square. And for this, the same line, the same marks, do lines. So I start for the first one. And do the same. Until the end of the line. And until this corner. And there are some lines that I have to do now. I'm going to put it in right position, the set squares, and I'm going until this point. Look, here, have you seen? And I'm going to do another line, and until this other point. And now it's finishing this side. In this other side, I turn there 60 set square. If I have to put again the set square in the right position, I put them, and when I have the set square in the right position, I move until the point that I'm interested in, this point, to this line, and until. And now these lines are finished. Okay, the second part, look, the distance from this point to this point is 70 millimeters. After that, I have to do two marks of 10 millimeters, this and this. And after that, in this side, I have to do marks every 10 millimeters. Look, these lines are of 45 degrees. Okay, so I will mark 70 millimeters, and after that, twice, one mark of 10 millimeters and another mark of 10 millimeters. And in this side, every 10 millimeters, I have to do a mark. Okay? So, something that I have to do is now take the 45 set square, put on this straight line, take the other one, and when they are in the right position, I'm going to do a vertical line on the first mark that I see, that is. And in the second mark, the same. Okay, these are very important because now we are going to do these lines, little lines of 45 degrees of slope. So I take the 45 set square, I put on a straight line, I will put on this straight line with the 45 degrees angle on the straight line, and the other one helping. And when I have the set square in the right position, I move and I do the lines. These two lines are very important, and now I'm going to do the horizontal lines. I put the set square, the 45 set square on a straight line, the other one help it, and now the first mark. Align until here, and align until here. Look, this line finish where is this line starts. In the second mark, I make a horizontal line until this line and go on this line. And like this until the end. I have to move the position of the set square if I want to do the line properly. So I put the set square, the 45 set square, on a straight line. I put the other in the other side, and now I move it until the mark. And now what I have to do is to finish to do this straight, and this, sorry, 45 degrees of slope lines. So I look for a straight line. I put the set square on a straight line, the other one. And now, in this first mark of the first line, I do the line. And you can notice that go from this point to the other point of at the end of this line to the beginning of this line. And the exercise will be finished, this part, when I erase these lines that we don't need anymore. I will finish to erase them when I go over with the felt tip pens. Okay, then so this is the second part of the exercise 8, sheet number 4.